Hi guys, welcome to Wednesday's weekly broadcast at Unbox Your Gift. Today I want to talk about profiling, and specifically personality profiling. Usually when I get a question via email or face-to-face, people ask me questions such as, what they should be doing with themselves, what the next step is in their career, how they should identify what their passion is. And they usually pre-frame that question with, well, I'm a dominant person, or I am an extrovert, or I'm an introvert, or I'm this kind of label. What do you think I should do? Now, my question to you is, to what extent is the personality profile straitjacketing you? In other words, how are you defining yourself? Are you defining yourself by what some test said that you are? A static, one-dimensional test? What happens is when people do a personality profiling test, whether it's online or offline, and there are so many types, there's DISC, there's Myers-Briggs, there's numerous amounts and different kinds that test for different things of your personality. But invariably what they do is they categorize you into this kind of mold or that mold, and then people tend to look at themselves as to say, oh, I belong in that category, therefore what would be relevant for me to do that corresponds or relates? Like, what work or passion is there that exists to serve this? Rather than saying, well, what do I enjoy doing, and letting your personality evolve to mold itself to what it is that is really pulling at your heartstrings. So there's two things to keep in mind. Personality tests are great. They are. I've personally done them myself. I facilitated training sessions and handheld people through the process of actually doing them. But number two, what becomes very, very costly is that when you allow that label to define who you are. I am an introvert, therefore I should only be doing these kind of roles. I am an extrovert, therefore I should only be pursuing this. I am conservative, I'm an influencer, I'm a dominant, whatever it is, and therefore the opportunities I should be looking for correspond to that. Now, people don't all usually think of that consciously, but these things take effect at an unconscious level. So by all means, do personality profiling tests. They're a great way to get insight as to who we are, how we do things, and to give some reflection about who we are as a person and how we are evolving. But the danger is that when we allow our progress to be stifled by a static, one-dimensional label that a personality test gives us. Because who you are constantly is evolving. Who you are evolves today, next week, next year, 10 years from now. Maybe not in huge jumps, but there are incremental changes that take place as you learn, as you develop, and as you grow. So allow your personality to evolve as you evolve, as your passion evolves. As long as you hold tight to some kind of label that was given to you or that you worked out through some kind of test, and you allow that label to dictate how you're going to go about doing things, that's when it becomes straitjacketing. That's when you regress rather than progress. So keep in mind to take personality tests into perspective. Don't let it dominate you. Let it direct your thinking about reflecting on yourself, but don't let it dominate.